So where the foundation course covers the techniques in actually forming the panels, welding and so on, so all the basic hand techniques, the construction course goes more into, it will reinforce those techniques, but it also goes more into the jig building, the pattern making and the tool making side of things, which are also an integral part of this work. So where you're wanting to make larger, more complex panels, it does involve all of that, making patterns, making jigs, and usually making some tooling. What we find is where people benefit most is when they come on the two courses consecutively. So they'll come along on the foundation course and then stay for the next week to do the construction course, because it really reinforces what they've learnt on that first week, because we will go over some of the techniques again, and they start to understand things better, so they understand how the wheeling machine works in a better way, but also around using the mallets and the hammers. It starts to sink in basically over that second week. Not totally necessary, you can have a gap between each course, so sometimes people will go away, practice some of the techniques from the first course, then come back onto the second course. We have had people come straight on the second course because they feel they've got enough knowledge, from what we've covered on the first course, but actually we always find we're teaching them those basic principles, because what we teach is kind of new to everyone. So even professionals that have done this for any number of years, they probably still haven't done it in the way that we teach it. What the course gives to students from all backgrounds is the confidence to go on, be able to make their own panels, but also alter and fit obtainable panels so that they are getting, a good fit and finish, so they're getting the door gaps, the body lines correct without the use of body filler. We do sell a range of tools on the course that fit in with what we're teaching. Some of those we buy in, we've sourced from manufacturers, and we have tried and tested them. Others we have actually developed ourselves, even some of the hand tools, but also we've developed over time our own wheeling machine, which is developed specifically for making car body panels or vehicle body panels, whereas most of the traditional wheeling machines were built for aircraft panels, so they were built for making larger panels. Ours are better suited to the type of panel most of our students are going to be making. The maximum size of group we would ever have on a course is 5 people, but more normally 4. And everybody will have their own tools, their own workbench, their own welder, their own wheeling machine, so they can all work at their own pace within reason, within the structure of the course. What we aim to do is give people the most knowledge they can gain about this type of work, so tips and tricks, skills, techniques, methods, tools and so on, to give them all of that in the shortest possible time, obviously to make it practical in terms of what they can afford in time and money. The cost of the course is reflected in the quality of the teaching and what students will learn over those 4 days. So they are expensive, but that is to cover what's been developed for the course, the equipment, machinery and so on, but also the low numbers on the course. And what people tell us is that it is good value for money, because what they're learning in those 4 days could save them years of trying to learn themselves if they ever got there. To benefit from the teaching, from the course, it obviously does take practice, practicing the techniques they've learnt on the course. We do offer further courses, and also we offer mentoring. So we will give one-to-one tuition for people who want to learn to do a specific job. So they might want to repair or make a certain panel, or even understand how to fit it to the vehicle.